Okay, well, let me ask you a question,
Go
sir.
ahead, sir. Let's get the questions. It's question time. It's question
How
time.
should the scene? What's the problems with it now?
I'm gonna tell you what the problem with the scene is.
The
Let's
scene.
listen, let's
We're
listen
talking
up.
about the whole scene as a whole, everything.
The problem with the scene as a whole is people is professing to be something and don't want to indulge in it fully. Like
Wait.
if you say someone is let's say if they call themselves a vampire, all right. Matter of fact, let's go with this one. Someone say that they're a wolf, but yet they was raised and trained by vampires. That shit don't make any sense.
Okay.
Then you got people who are claiming to be wolves, but yet still they live in the life and the
habits and all that
laws of a vampire. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. What if it comes down to? Because this is going to be one of my other questions too. What if it comes down to how a person got turned, how they got sired? Like, you got people who literally go through stuff to get turned into a vamp or whatever, and you got people who just read books and then follow behind their friends who are in the scene and say that they also like this too. Now, what if that happened with the people who say that they're wolves but were raised by vamps? What if they
then you will have a total different outlook on life. The essence of a vampire and the essence of a wolf are two completely different things.
I agree.
Two completely different things. If I see you walking as a wolf and you're talking about I'm sanguine, I'm an elder. Oh my God, these fucking people are crazy, yo. I'm an elder, I'm siren, and I'm I'm biting to change and to feed off of.
This is exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you for this. Like, no, I'm dead ass. Thank you for this.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all of this. That is not the wolf mentality. That is not the wolf lifestyle.
That's
the wolf
more
lifestyle
vampirism than-
is I'm worried about me and my own. I'm gonna take care of those that follow me, and we're gonna pursue that which we want.
Okay.
And whatever they deem well to go and get it, that's what they do.
Okay.
So if you prefer, if you say I'm the leader of this wolf pack or whatever.
You're the alpha. That's what
Okay,
you call it.
alpha, whatever you want to call it, leader, king, whatever. If you profess to be the top, somebody on the outside professing to be another wolf is supposed to challenge that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? There cannot be two alphas. One, if you're
I
an
agree.
alpha and that's an alpha, you must battle.
Especially if one alpha is trying to be in the same clan. Or
You
is in
must
the same
battle.
clan.
And once that person battles that alpha and beats that alpha, then that alpha takes that whole family.
Yes. Now that is how I was taught by the people who are wolves. Of
That
how it
is
should be.
that is being a wolf. That's what wolves do. You're taking on the essence of these things and you're placing it upon yourself. So you can't half-ass and pick and choose. Oh, wolves are hairy and they strong and they growl, and that's what I like. You just half-assing it, and you look like a half-ass to those who know. I call it half-assing. You look like you half-assing it amongst those who know what the fuck it is and what you're talking about.
What is in your opinion, what the hell is messed up as far as like the scene and all that goes now?
A lot of Mickey Mouse elders, like a Mickey Mouse club. I see
also
the
agree with
Mickey
that.
Mouse. I see a lot of Mickey Mouse club shit.
That is damn sure the truth.
I'm gonna tell you what else is messed up. You got someone who's in, and let's say they even get in the right way, which is far from the norm nowadays. You get somebody in, and it's like that person has friends. Hey, this is what I'm doing. Come and do the same thing with me. 1 to 2 months later, now they're getting some rank. In the vampire world, okay, we have ranks like elders, calmays, fledglings, things like that. And then, just because you're hanging out with this person, now you have rank? Hold up, I just met you yesterday. And you just got into it yesterday.
Right.
But now you're a fucking elder? How the hell is that possible?
And there's way too much of that going
I blame
around.
the elders.
I thought you had to get old, like being for some time, like a
Yeah,
couple
you got
of years.
I was taught you had to be in it for some time because you need that experience.
Especially
How you
like
going to
from the-
teach somebody
from the-
something
from
if
the
you haven't learned it
mid-90s?
yet?
How you an elder?
From the
you have
mid
no
'90s
followers?
to now, from the mid '90s to now, that's an elder. From mid '90s to now, that's
Yeah,
that's
and you
an
should
elder.
have classes like that, like a college, the class
I
of
agree
this
with
year,
that.
the
I
class
always
of that
said that.
year. If these people were around in this year, they should be elders by now. And if they were around since the '90s, they should be legacy by now.
Say again?
Elder should be someone in their 30s and up. If you never learned anything or you never experienced anything and you don't know how to teach, that's a main component of being an elder, knowing how to teach. If that person can't do any of that, they should not be an elder. And the only way you do that, the human mind starts developing and finish developing about 20 to 24 years old.
That person should have their house in order, their own house.
Right. So
Yeah.
And sometimes you got elders that claim elder, but they don't even have their own personal life in order, and then they go and mess up everything they touch. And then what winds up happening is you got a bunch of kids out there hating the world, they pissed off at the scene, they mad at everybody, and they make a bunch of hateful houses,
Right.
hating where they came from, and then it all starts like that, man.
Right.
I mean, right now we got a lot of houses, they sprouted out of everywhere, and I got love for everybody, man. But if you're gonna emulate what it is that we did in the past, because I feel like, you know, a lot of people still breathing the fart we left behind. You know what I'm saying?
It's true
I
though.
feel like, you know, they still trying to bring back what it is we had, and I like to see it, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery, but at the same time, you're gonna do it right.
imitation is the best form of flattery. But stealing is a whole nother fucking thing.
Yeah.
Thievery
I'm trying to be nice about
has a problem with
Thievery.
thievery. I got a problem with thievery.
Yeah. I
You know what I'm
damn near
saying?
seen every one of our ideas recreated and try to be reincarnated, from the UV party to the bloodbath
To the unks.
to everything that we
Yeah,
done did.
how many
Every unk
unks?
look the same.
How many unks is gonna look similar to ours?
Somebody just asked me last week, oh yeah, I got one of those
Always
winged
with
unks
wings.
too, right? And I was
Everybody
like,
got wings.
winged unks too?
Exactly. I get confused like.
Nah,
oh,
but I give respect to those
Nah,
out there that went out there and
that look like a
created
sword.
their own thing, and you know they strive to be different, not hateful but different,
Right.
and still respect, you know, the lineage and the old school, man. Because you know, if we wasn't there, a lot of people wouldn't be together with what they're doing now. A lot of these kids were conceived in our damn parties or after our parties or before our
Right,
parties.
that's
So
the
I
damn
don't want to
truth.
hear none of that shit.
If you don't have the support of what came before you, then you are nobody.
I said to somebody recently,
You need lineage. You need to reach back and understand what it is you come from to understand the significance of what you're doing today.
I said that pretty much the same words to somebody recently. I was like, how are you going to move forward in the future if you don't even know your history, if you don't even know your past?
People got to know the difference between food and family.
That's a whole separate problem
It's
too,
a
but
whole
continue.
other situation. And people
Yep.
didn't always get it twisted, and then they always try to mix the two together, and then it doesn't work out. And then what happens is it creates a
They
like,
turn it into, oh, I can't stand the scene. The scene is a
and you're
bunch of
mad at the
BS,
scene,
but
and
it's not the scene.
Really, you're mad at the person that brought you in that didn't teach you right.
Right. You got to be taught by whoever got you in should already know this stuff and be teaching it to you the right way or whatever the case, so you can take that and move on.
Like if you go out in the world tomorrow and you ain't got no home training, then that falls on your parent.
Exactly.
That you didn't learn these things in life. Now, if you're an adult, then it's up to you to learn it on your own.
Right.
But
right.
if you like you a child or adolescent, you didn't learn no home training, that's on your parent. Same shit with the scene.
Yeah.
It's on
The
person that
scene is the place where you go to be seen.
Gotcha.
That is the scene. If ain't no parties going on, there's no fucking scene. There is no scene. If you go in there, you go into a party, you're going to be seen, you're dressed properly, you're conducting yourself properly amongst the scene where you're being seen at.
my brother said
Right now,
properly,
at a certain time,
properly.
it was parties, it was different gatherings that we used to do. Now, everybody's talking about being in the scene, and all the fuck they do is stay home.
and bullshit online.
Yeah, and bullshit online.
Complain.
And then,
That
you know what's funny?
And then you see their ass face to face, and they ain't none of that shit.
They complain online
They kiss
about
each
the
other
scene
out
and all
and
that
see each other.
online, and how online is ruining it. And that's what they're doing now. But that's also how it was back in the day.
Before it was two mediums of finding out pictures and all of that. You went to House Pantheon's website or you went to Hidden Shadows website.
Exactly.
To see pictures of the party. That was the whole medium, and we had AOL. That's all we had. Wasn't all that extra
That's
shit.
not so much. That's not so much people's fault as it's technology. Because now everybody got phones, and the phones got cameras and video.
But you know how to use them too.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying that to
Just
say.
nonsense on that bullshit.
I'm saying that to say you go to parties now, you can just easily pull out your phone and record stuff on your own. So now no one needs to go to websites and stuff to get the pictures or whatever.
A lot of people seeking attention. That's the way to do it. That's the stage.
Right.
Social media whores.
No, it's true.
It's like that, man. And they figure, they get enough likes, and that's
See,
real
that's what
life.
it boils down to.
Facebook is not real life, man.
Exactly.
You just see a piece of your life, what you want them to see.
Exactly.
It's almost like your resume. You know what I'm saying? What you want the boss to see. You tell them the good shit. You don't tell them what you do when you get home and shit. Like, I got a couple of heads in the freezer, boss. I ain't gonna tell you about
People
that.
cannot stand on their own 2 feet. They
Do
need
they not
validation.
stand on their 2
They
feet, or do
cannot
they
stand
not
on their.
want to?
They
They wanna be
can't.
lazy.
They can't. Whether they want to or not, they can't. Which is why they need validation and they put all kinds of bullshit on Facebook.
Okay.
And then when somebody
I
call them out
understand
on their bullshit, now they mad. You know why? Because they don't believe in the front you putting on.
Right. Right.
The imaginary bullshit that you putting on. You trying to stand there, act tough and shit, and they know you soft as baby shit. So when somebody tests that, they want, oh no, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Come on, man. This whole lifestyle is about what we can do.
Right.
And we do anything that we want to do because we are masters of ourselves.
Right.
That's what being a vampire is about. Master of yourself and master of your environment.
Now, everybody, that's another a good topic because that was one of my questions too. I did a separate shoot talking about what vampirism is, but I also kept saying what it is to me. So now I'm going to ask, since you just said that, I'm going to turn to you, since this guy just walked off, and I'm going to ask, what does vampirism mean to you? What does it mean to be a vampire?
Mastering energy, man. You gotta master the energy of everybody and anybody around you. Understand the understanding of that. Understand, that energy might be negative, that energy right there positive. And know how to feed on that. Not all the time you're gonna feed and wanna get the energy you're gonna get, but it's gonna be what it is. You gotta know how to weather that. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, as far as everybody out there, dressing and having a good time and all, that comes with hanging out and being social. But to live the lifestyle, to actually believe that in everyday life, no matter what hat you put on, that's true vampirism. A lot of people don't understand that.